weird. Grabbing some foundation out of my water glass. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another round of testing beauty hacks. And we got a unique blend of ones today. So this will be interesting. If you like makeup hacks, check out the end of the video, I'll link some more. But we are gonna start off strong with like a very interesting one. And that is putting your foundation into a glass of water. Yeah. I saw that and I was like, I don't know what to feel about this. But a lot of people are saying not only does it work really well and it makes your foundation look a little bit more dewy, but it also makes your foundation that much more long wearing. So obviously we need to test it. So first, let's like zoom in a little bit here. So the goal here is to find a water-based foundation to use with this because I think oil is just gonna look really messy on the skin. We don't want that. We want to at least, you know, give us a fighting chance. And then we need like a foundation-y, like a brush to apply it. All right, I think I found one. And then I'm gonna squirt foundation into a glass of water. I'm also a little bit curious how much I need to put in too, because I see a lot of people putting a lot of foundation in and that feels a little bit wasteful. So let's put this in here. I did 4 pumps. I already hate it. Then I'm just dipping my brush in to like gather it up. Okay, now this is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna try and top off some of the excess water here, and then we're gonna just put it on the face. Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold and wet. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, everyone. It's dripping all over me. It's so wet. Okay, they seem to like spread it out everywhere. Water. Okay, it's fine. 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 And then pat it in like this right out of the gate. Super messy. I don't know how I feel about this. It doesn't look like anything. Wait, I turned on the brightness on my lights a little bit so we could see the texture more. I don't like that. Maybe it was the wrong foundation to use. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'll try a different one. Okay, hold on. I need to get this off of my face. Okay, let's try like a matte foundation. Okay, it's matte. Okay, let's try this again. One more time from the top. It all sank to the bottom. Don't know what that means. Ooh, it is just a chunk right there. That's what that is. Okay, and then just spreading it. Ugh. Just keep forgetting it's so wet. Maybe a bit more gentle then. So messy. What are people like this? I'm just using the glass to dampen my beauty sponge. I mean, it's right there. And then let's see how this blends out. Okay, so this one seems to be blending out a lot better than the last one. I thought the one that I picked was oil-free, but I guess not. All right. Well, so first off, right off the bat, I'm not noticing any more luminosity than this one would already give me. In terms of transfer proofness, like nothing is transferring. It did leave a little bit of a weird imprint on my skin though. Let's just blend that out. I don't know, we're gonna have to see how this looks by end of day. I am on the fence about this one. It is very messy. But now let's go on to a concealer hack that's supposed to like lift the face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply it to one half of my face and not to the other, and we're gonna see if we can see a difference. So first of all, let's make sure I know what I'm doing here. Okay. So it looks like we're applying it here, and then through the brow, from the corner out, from the nose out, and then from the lips out, like that. And I'm just gonna apply it like, also under the eyes would also be good. And I'll do just what I would normally do, which is just putting concealer under my eyes. Now to blend it in. Okay, so that I don't see any difference. Did I just not choose a light enough shade? Like, do we need like this? One more time from the top. Like, is this the level we need to go for here? I can already tell this looks stupid. And yet, every time, all right, there's one side and one side not. Do you notice any difference? Tell me honestly. One side, the other side. I think if anything, I just notice it this part. I don't notice this at all, but maybe it looks different on camera. All right, for the next hack, I need a little bit of eyeshadow, so hang on. Now I have eyeshadow on my eyes. It's tragic, I know. Wait, I know what you're thinking. Yes, I am a professional. This is blended this way, because I have two hacks and I didn't want them to be overlapping at all. Number one is a way to blend the eyeshadow. And I thought, what better way to test that than on really unblended eyeshadow? So what you need is a fluffy brush, like a dome brush like this, and a little bit of whatever is left, they said, of foundation. This was, her name is escaping me and all I can see is her lovely face. Oh, this is gonna bother me now. Is it Rose? I think it's Rose. Yes, because it's Rose and Bet. Okay, so she said, whatever is left of your foundation, tap your brush into it. So like there should be a very, very minor amount. And then tap, don't blend, like don't smear it, but tap the foundation into the inner corner. So like that. I'm gonna do one eye fully and then we'll see if we can tell a difference. Again, bare amounts here. Then we're just tapping it over top of my disastrous blend here. Honestly, I feel like that is looking a lot better. What do we think? One side, not side. I think it looks better, right? I feel like the only thing is it's like, I need more eyeshadow up here because I have like a bit of like a hood. You can see how it kind of like dips down like that. We don't want that. So I almost have to like create an arch. Otherwise it just looks really weird on me. There, I think that's a little better. It still looks absolutely insane. We have to trust the process. Trust the process. So let me do the other eye here. So the next hack is to get that beautiful, like smudged celebrity eyeliner look. And the girl who is demonstrating it, it just looks absolutely beautiful on her. So we're going to put it to the test. First things first, you need a brown, like an eyeliner, any eyeliner. And you smudge it right up close to the lash line. Kind of like that. And then you dip like a flat brush like this into a light eyeshadow. You're going to smudge it upwards, out of the liner and out. Like that. And that's gonna give you this like beautiful, soft, smoky line. Honestly, I really like that. I went a little overkill with my eyeshadow. I have to like to fix it on this side, but it looks really natural. It just like my eyeshadow is scaring me a little bit. Hold on, I need to fix it. All right, I think that is better. So now, my hair looks a little crazy. But now onto a mascara hack, and this one is meant for me, and I'm very excited and I hope that it works because basically it's going to eliminate the need for an eyelash curler and it's going to keep your lashes lifted and curled all day long. And I'm here for it. That sounds absolutely amazing. And all I need is mascara and my blow dryer. So what I need to do is put mascara on and then do a cool shot on the lowest level up on my lashes like this. And I have not curled my lashes yet. I haven't done anything to them. So that is on. It was a weird experience. My hair looks great, everyone. All right. Yeah, okay, I see where you're going with that. Let's do another coat. They are definitely lifted. I mean, it looks really good. Let's see if they stay like that though. That is the true test. Okay, let's do the other side. Oh, already got mascara on my lid, cool. Okay, that one did not work as well. I really want this one to work though, because this is always the eye. Like, it always falls. My lashes, obviously. Yes, my eyeball just falls directly to the floor. Okay, so that is what it looks like. I have not curled my lashes at all. So that is pretty impressive considering my lashes not only are straight, but they tilt downward. So like getting them up is kind of a chore. So I will give it that. It did do that. I will see how long this takes before it starts to fall. So reserving judgment, but I think for me, I like using my curling one better. Hold on. I'm just watching through this video and I just want to come on here and say that I have been using this blow dryer eyelash thing every single day that I've been wearing makeup. I physically get out of my chair and go to the bathroom and plug in by blow dryer, which is just unheard of because that just isn't something I would ever do. It has done such a good job at holding up my lashes without me having to recurl them again. It's wild. So definitely recommend it. It is an extra step, but I mean, it does a really good job. If you have lashes that fall easily and just like won't stay curled, you need to try it. Okay, back to the video. Okay, now that I have a little mascara under my eyes, let's go on to a cool blush application that I've seen a lot of. And this is where people basically like draw a W on their face and it creates that sort of like rosy glow kind of a look. So let's do that. With reckless abandon, I just went into that. Didn't even like plot out where I was going with that. All right, that was a decision, Rachel. But let's blend it out and see what it looks like. Let me know in the comments which of these you like best so far. Okay, what do we think? What do we think of that? I think that I want more blush on the outside. I just think that that's more flattering for me. I'm not mad at it. I don't think I would do it every time, but like I don't think it looks terrible. Speaking of things that I think are gonna look terrible, let's go into a lip lining technique that has just everyone is doing it to get that sort of like filler look, I guess, in your lips without like a big swollen like duck face. I don't know. At least that's my best understanding of it. So I'm gonna take my pencil and basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to draw an oval in the middle and then connect it down to the corners of your lips, not overlining there. So this is what my lips look like now. Now let's create an oval. Into my oval, and then I just connect it. My lips look so, it looks so intense. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm just trying to make them like look even. Why do they look so uneven? I keep trying to fix it and I feel like I just keep making it worse. All right, so is this the look? Did I do it? Does it look like I have filler? Just looks like my lips are lopsided. Don't ask me how I did it. I'm just naturally talented. All right, well, you know what? That's as good as it's gonna get right now. Should we go crazy? Should we just add some gloss in it? Feel like I crushed it. I need to know if you do the oval thing and what I'm doing wrong because I can't figure it out. Does it look right? I don't think it does. I think the gloss is up too high. I think that's what it's bothering me. You know what I look like? I look like a Bratz doll. Tell me I look like a Bratz doll. Okay, I need more bronzer for this. Oh, an update on the mascara. The mascara is still holding in terms of how lifted my lashes are, so that's good. I should probably set things. I feel like I need clacky nails, you know? Like I need like a, you know? All right, everyone. We have all of them on. What do we think? Did I nail it? I think from a first impression standpoint, the ones that I would do again, number one, I would definitely do the blow dryer one again if I remember to bring out my blow dryer. And number two, the Celebrity Smudge Liner. I think that was really pretty. All right, sprayed out my powder. We'll see how long lasting this foundation is. Okay, I went to go and investigate the makeup in the mirror and I feel like this lighting, it looks so much better than it does in my studio lighting. I've been making a couple of changes to my studio light, so I feel like maybe something's a little bit off, but this to me looks a lot better. Is it just me? I'm still not sold on the lips yet though. Okay, I came downstairs and I'm showing Lo my makeup. What did you say, Lo, about my makeup?
First thing I said is the lips are gonna be bad.
Thank you.
I asked if you did something different with one side versus another side.
Well, she said my eye makeup and I immediately panicked and I was like, oh no, my eye makeup looks terrible.
No, it looks good. Your whole face looks good. It just looks like one side is different from the other side somehow. I'm asking that if you do like a...
I did a halvesies, which I entirely forgot about. Which side looks better? Or do they both just like one side is just off?
I don't know, I'm panicking, I feel like.
Well, okay, so I'll tell you what I did. So on one side, this side I did a concealer lift thing.
This eye looks more open.
Okay.
You say it, I think.
Versus this side?
Yeah, like I feel like this eye looks bigger.
Oh, interesting. So clearly the concealer is working then. But I don't think this made any difference. You don't notice a difference between here and here.
No, I think also the lips, now that I'm closer to you, I feel like the shape of your lips is making your face look different. And so that's also why I thought you looked so different.
That could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lips they're so intense. They are intense. I feel like I have such a like a pronounced Cupid's bow that it doesn't work well to do like a full oval shape.
When you come closer to, like, it looks like I would be like, oh, like, just grab a little Q-tip and, like, touch it up. Like, you look like you just got, like, a little, like...
100% agree. I think it looks good on a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think I would need to adjust it for the Cupid's bow. Thank you, Lo. I spent the last like 20 minutes going up and down the stairs trying to find this camera. I'm annoyed because it was on my floor. So anyway, makeup. So I will say that my face makeup still looks really good. Like really good. I used a more dewy setting spray to kind of counteract how matte it was feeling on my skin, but it's staying put really well. So I don't know now, do I try it out with more foundations or do I just let the foundation be? The mascara thing, like, oh, that works. That works so well. The lip thing, I removed it immediately. Like immediately. If I was taking photos, it'd be great. It really does look good in photos. But not in person. In person, I look like a lunatic. If you come across any other weird makeup hacks, make sure you let me know. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I will see you guys all next week.